The Siege of Kaffa. They didn't know they were infected, so they ran, and they brought death to an entire continent. In 1346, the Mongol Golden Horde was besieging Kaffa, a wealthy Genoese trading colony on the Crimean coast. The city had held out for nearly 3 years. Its walls were strong. Supplies arrived by sea. The Mongols couldn't break through. Then plague arrived in the Mongol camp. Soldiers began dying by the thousands. Swellings appeared in their armpits and groins. Fever followed. Then death, sometimes within hours. The army that had conquered half the known world was being destroyed by something invisible. According to the Italian notary Gabriele de Mussi, the Mongol commanders made a desperate decision. They loaded their plague dead onto trebuchets, massive siege engines capable of hurling hundreds of pounds, and launched the corpses over the walls. The defenders tried to dispose of the bodies, dragging them to the sea. But it was already too late. The infection spread inside the walls, and people started dying. The siege ended in 1347 when the Mongols, decimated by disease, finally withdrew. The Genoese had survived, but then they made the mistake that killed a continent. They fled. Hundreds of merchants, sailors, and families boarded ships bound for Constantinople, Venice, Genoa, and other Mediterranean ports. They thought they were escaping death, but they didn't realize they were carrying it with them. No one understood how plague spread. No one thought to quarantine. The concept didn't even exist yet. So infected ships sailed into the busiest ports in Europe, and sailors stumbled ashore carrying something far worse than cargo. Within months, the Black Death had reached Italy. Within years, it had swept across Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. Entire villages vanished. Cities lost half their populations. Bodies piled in the streets faster than anyone could bury them. The final toll? 75 to 200 million dead. Europe lost between 30 and 60% of its entire population. The Mongols may have thrown the first bodies, but the merchants who fled Kaffa, desperate, terrified, completely unaware, carried the plague across the sea and into the heart of civilization. They weren't villains. They were survivors, and that's what made them so dangerous.